They say we're in a record-breaking recession, but people are throwing away things that still work.
You are committing an act of vandalism.
Yeah, did the guy from the poster send you?
Compliance with the law has no political affiliation. I will not issue a ticket at this time, but remember, dreams are difficult to build and easy to destroy.
You know nothing about politics, but thanks anyway.
Perhaps you have a hearing problem. The lady said no.
You're right. That is what she said, officer. I've got to check my hearing aid.
Thank you, Robo. That guy was giving me the creeps.
They're opening Delta City in a few weeks. Those people will need to clean their suits somewhere.
I'll never stop
Then the money will come pouring in.
I hate this.
Da-da-da-da. Πόσο μακριά είναι αυτό το πράγμα.
I'm telling you, she was looking straight at me like I was the only man on the planet.
I know. She's the reason I blew my pitch.
If Mills wins, we'll all be homeless.
Άλλο πρόστιμο.
Entering the fountain is strictly prohibited.
But I'm not even fully in, just my feet.
You are free to go, but no one steps into the same fountain twice without a ticket.
I think I got it.
Can I toss a coin into the fountain?
Waste of money, honey. Someone will steal it before you make a wish.
Άρχισε το ticket. Όπως η όλη τη μάνα είναι το επόμενο.
Give me my money, you damn machine! Hey, this ATM won't give me my money. Can you do something about it?
Έλα, Νίκ, τι λέει. Σπάει.
You're saving my life. Finally, I got something to buy a nuke with.
Δεν έχει, μόνο εγώ και εσύ είμαστε. Από ό,τι βλέπω για τώρα. Κάνω micro objectives εδώ, micro tasks.
Smoking is dangerous, not to mention illegal.
I don't give a shit about either.
Then you must suffer the consequences.
No one in this country values independent thinkers anymore.
Τι λέει, τι παίζει τίποτα αυτές τις μέρες. Δεν ανοίγουν αυτά. Το Ill Will, κάτι μου θυμίζει αυτό. Ένα χοροράκι δεν είναι στο Steam, ή κάνω λάθος. Ναι.
don't get why Robocop supports Kuzak. I hear he's gonna turn Robo off when he wins.
Μου θυμίζει αυτό το παιχνίδι που λες, ρε φίλε, και κάτσε να το δω μια στιγμή. Will, ναι, ναι, ναι. Εντάξει, καλό, εντάξει, ωραίο φαίνεται. Θα το περιμένω σε μια καλύτερη τιμούλα, μου φαίνεται λίγο ακριβό. Για το art style και για τη δουλειά που έχει γίνει. Όχι ότι φαίνεται, δεν φαίνεται κακό παιχνίδι. Ασπασμένο. Τα σπασμένα δεν βάζω γενικά. Έχει τόσο χαμηλές τιμές, διάφορες προσφορές που δεν αξίζει τον κόμπο, ρε φίλε. Πραγματικά δεν αξίζει τον κόμπο. Είναι ένα violation στον δρόμο, τώρα ποιο είναι αυτό? Κάνα αυτοκίνητο θα είναι.
Some idiot confused the courthouse with a bank again.
No, I heard one of the accused decided to defend himself, but I think he took things too literally.
Είναι οικονομικά μωρέ κάποια αυτά τα games, δηλαδή δεν έχουν κόστος. Πού είναι το violation που μου λείπει, ρε παιδιά? Να από εδώ. Πα. Τρελό όμως, έτσι. Το mini quest έχει μείνει τώρα που δεν έχω κάνει εδώ πέρα. Όχι ότι έγινε και κάτι τώρα, σιγά δεν έγινε να το κάνουμε. Δεν είναι καν quest. Αν εγώ δεν έλαβα κάποιο update πάντως. Εντάξει, οκ, αλλά χθες το κατέβασα πρώτη φορά, οπότε... New Game Plus, εντάξει, οκ. Το game αυτό δεν χρειάζεται Game Plus.
And who is the bigwig?
That's what I want to find out.
Mr. W, we still have no contact with the funhouse.
I'm on the phone. We're ready. I understand, but please tell him that this is not a meeting that can be postponed. I see.
Το καλή στο πρώτο κολλά έκανα New Game Plus, τώρα σε αυτό ας πούμε δεν θα κάνω. Γιατί έχει πολύ πλαπλά το game.
Keep your anger to yourself, or I'll share mine with you.
Who's there? Show yourself!
You'd better not.
As you wish, creep. You are under arrest. Come quietly.
Do you really believe that's what's gonna happen? Take care of him, boys. I'll meet you on the roof.
What's up, metal freak? Forget where you left your car?
You better go, Miss Ortiz. It seems there will be trouble.
Eso simulator. Και Diddy Simulator. Αρχίδια με λουλούδια.
Alex? Is that you? Come to us.
Yeah, Dad, we're waiting for you.
Dad? Are you coming?
Έλα, Dad.
Dad? Dad, are you here? I'm scared. Come find me, please. Why won't you come for me, Dad? Don't leave me, please. Don't leave me alone. Dad?
Όπω πρίξιμο. Πάει μπάλες αυτό το πράγμα.
Over here, Murphy. Dad? Is that you? You look different. You're scaring me. I don't like how scary you are now.
It's not your dad, kid. It's not even a police officer. I don't know what it is anymore.
Το διάλο με πάει το game. Εγκαταλελειμμένο μολάκι είναι αυτό τώρα, μόλ.
The remains of my husband, a police officer killed in the line of duty, were used to create some kind of a metal monster. I need to bury it to move forward with my life. Do you have a funeral suit that would fit that empty shell?
A cop! Did you hear? It's true. You're not one of us anymore. You're not human. And you're not a real cop. You're just the rotting remains of Alex Murphy.
Τι φρίκες είναι αυτές?
You're something that should never have been. Something that should not exist. We have to fix you. We have to erase you. And we will. Just come to us.
Ναι, μαλακά ό,τι να είναι.
Come to the rooftop. We're waiting.
It's not one of us. It doesn't even have a bed. It's the crap that is stuck to our shoe. A cuckoo egg planted by OCP. We need to clear our station of this shit. We must smash that thing. Fire at will. You're not one of us. You feel that too, don't you?
Κρύπτης είναι αυτό. Αυτό είναι το σπίτι του, εμένα γίνουμε όλοι μπάτσι ρε παιδιά. Στην Αμερική.
Do you like it? The mug.
Dad, can you fix the camera? I think something's broken. Remember I'm playing a game this afternoon?
Dad wouldn't miss it, would he?
Take me up to the station. I'll grab my gear.
Do you really have to go? You look so sexy in that uniform.
Είναι αυτό ρε μάλακα, πρέπει να κάνει έτσι στο σπίτι του.
Stay a little longer.
Why are you here? Do you not love your family? No attachments, no language. This is a gift.
Εκείνη που πέθανε.
Welcome, Chopper. Let's take a stroll through your home.
Do you think you can just go back? Go on with your life like nothing?
This is a one-family house built by ZM Industries. It's for sale because the head of the family to which it belonged was shot in the head.
Your family has forgotten. Why do you want to remember them? You attach yourself to something that is the weakest in you.
Όλα ανομαλίες είναι.
The part that's still human.
Have you thought it over?
Έγινε χοροράκι,
Why carry this burden? What is your sacrifice worth? Holding on to them makes you weak. Destroy them. Destroy them before they destroy you.
Alex Murphy, the one and the only. I'm here because you have something that belongs to me. You have my badge.
Λέω.
Lewis gave it to me. Lewis is hurt because of you. Because you keep insisting that you're something that you're not. You think that you are a fusion of me in this metal armor, but you're not me. Not even a part of me. I'm dead and I want to finally rest, but you won't let me. Your delusions keep tormenting me and my family. You need to let us go. I want my badge back. I have it. So I remember. Remember what? The lie? Lewis knows us. She would not lie. Give it to me. It's mine. But, Lewis, I want it back. This is my badge. Then I'll have to take it back myself.
You are strong enough to take him. Don't forget you have a partner who's counting on you. Take this gift. Don't forget who you are. Alex Murphy.
Get up, Robo. Get up, for God's sake. That's it, Robo. Keep going.
Where's the chopper? The cops will be here any...
Wendell Antonowski.
Haven't you had enough yet?
You are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent.
Relax. I'm not your enemy. If I were, you would have already...
You have the right to an attorney.
Hey! I wanted to help you. Release you from the burden of your past life, of your memories. But you don't want to lose them, right? Now I get it.
Anything you say may be used against you.
I can give you back those memories. All of them. We should help each other. We have the same boss!
Police! God damn it, you again?
People need to see this.
Cuff him. He is a cop killer.
Hands behind your back!
Can you hand me my lighter? It's a family heirloom. I wouldn't want to lose it.
You mean this trinket? It'll be safer in the prison depository. You'll pick it up yourself in, I don't know, 150 years?
Πώς βρεθήκαμε από το όνειρο στην ταράτσα να κυνηγάμε αυτόν τον τύπο? Δεν το πιάσα αυτό. Ήταν στο πάτωμα, τραυματισμένος, ξαφνικά σηκώθηκε και τον έπιασε. Δεν το κατάλαβα αυτό.
Despite his glitches, Robocop was able
Ah.
to capture Antonowski. The malfunction has again been caught on camera by our own Samantha Ortiz. Robocop's efforts have prompted a public debate regarding its status as a machine. Here's a statement from John Mills, a candidate for the mayor's office in the upcoming mayoral election.
Today, Robocop has done more for this city than the current administration has done in its entire term. That's why I feel that it's time to give something back. If elected, I will be advocating to grant Robocop the status of a free, living human being. That's right. Vote Mills, vote Robocop.
Staying on the topic of OCP, the CEO of Omni Consumer Products suffered a heart attack earlier today. The self-made entrepreneur has been taken to the Gibson Memorial Hospital for observation. His condition is stable. We wish you a speedy recovery.
Ωραία. Ωραία.
Wendell's in prison and the old man is on his way out. Could this day be any better?
Geez, Steph, don't you have any respect?
Here's the man of the hour.
Congrats, Robo. You caught that bastard for what he did to Lewis.
Δεν σπάνε τα πλακάκια με τα βήματα αυτά.
Murphy, come talk to me after you're done with your evaluation.
I knew he'd get him. I just knew he'd be the one to bust that asshole. Glad we have Murphy on the team.
Is that the TV personality I keep seeing on television?
Is that supposed to put us at ease, Morgan?
Congratulations on catching Wendell. You seem to constantly be front-page news. Not only that, your situation has become a topic of public debate. I imagine that could take a toll on anyone. How are you dealing with other people trying to determine your identity for you?
I am used to it.
Of course. It's not your TV debut. But the status of a human would make you an autonomous being. It opens many doors. Being given human rights would let you fully take control of your life. Is that something that you'd actually want?
I do not need other people's approval to determine who I am.
No. But no man is an island. The idea of granting you human rights is a very important issue. But no more important than the main reason for today's session. Many people might have seen some of your glitching on TV, but I have the whole report on the heavy glitches that you suffered before capturing Wendell. The only other time you've experienced anything similar was during the slaughterhouse incident. That's when your partner was
Εντάξει, να του βάλω και σκουφάκι.
Now, you were fighting the person responsible for it. Do you think the severity of those glitches is caused by the intense feelings that you have towards either of them?
My partner is important. I needed to do right by her.
I know how close she is to you. Let's dig a little deeper. Your typical glitches are triggered by sensory stimulation, similar to how most people experience memories when exposed to particular sights, sounds, or smells. But this wasn't the case with the other glitches that you experienced recently?
No, they triggered randomly.
That's what I suspected. And now tell me, what did they seem like to you when you experienced them?
Corrupted visions of my past.
I think we're onto something. Your usual glitches were making you recall memories. No more harmful than remembering your wedding day when hearing Mendelssohn's March. We have to differentiate them from those severe malfunctions that you experienced in the slaughterhouse and at the mall. Those latter ones are the real problem, and we need to get to the bottom of it. But I think I've gathered quite a lot of valuable data, and at our next session, I'll present my conclusions.
Hey, Robo, could you stop by the cells on your way to read? Someone there wants to speak to you.
happens, I'm definitely getting sacked. I've got a degree in robotics, not in human relations.
Κάτσε πάλι κάτω στο υπόγειο, πάμε. Το διάλογο πάει κάτω, ρε παιδιά.
The old man had a heart attack.
Seriously? I didn't think he had one.
I'd recognize those footsteps.
What did you do this time?
Why does it have to be that I did something? Maybe one of your guys just got a little overeager.
Did they?
No, but none of this matters. I'm here mainly to congratulate us. We did it. We got the guy.
We
sure did, partner.
Any new leads?
Are you looking for trouble? This is the they lived happily ever after part of the story.
Wendell was conducting suspicious activity for someone at OCP. I want to know who.
Shit. I thought you were just looking to avenge your partner. I forgot that you're a dutiful officer. All right. I'll keep my ear to the ground and see what the streets are saying.
Good.
Αυτός μένει εκεί τα βράδια. Τρώει τσάμπα, πίνει τσάμπα, κοιμάται τσάμπα. Όλα τσάμπα τα κάνει.
Need a hand, rookie? Actually, I do. Still not used to working with
in
one
my
hand.
office.
You'll eventually forget about being shot the first time.
Catching
Yes,
Antonowski
then.
put a smile on a lot of
get
people's
shot the
faces,
second time.
but we still have
What?
one unresolved issue.
Catching his accomplice at OCP.
Exactly. And when everyone realizes that OCP's been sabotaging us the whole time, mentions of a strike will come up again. We don't want that. So who do you think it is? Becker is an obvious choice. I just don't know if that's not too obvious. Do you suspect that Becker is on Wendell's payroll?
All signs point to him.
They do, don't they? And that leads me to another thing. Becker wanted to meet you. You're supposed to show up at some old factory. And he wanted you to come alone.
A rather unusual request.
That's why I'll get Officer Washington to listen in. By the way, how do you feel about him? Can you trust him?
He is an OCP employee first, police officer second.
I know what you mean. Maybe having him listen in on your meeting with Becker will give us some definite answers to what his priorities are. I'm skeptical of anyone that OCP tries to push on us. First Becker, then Washington. And let's not forget about Dr. Blanche. Speaking of which, Dr. Blanche, is she...
Και το πιτσιρικά το καινούργιο το συμπαθώ που έχουν.
Are you getting anything out of
Που
those
βάλανε.
sessions?
This process takes time.
Like most things that are worthwhile.
I will meet Becker, but there is a place I will visit first.
Sure thing. In the meantime, I'll brief your overseer. Officer Washington!
Yes, sir.
You've got a new assignment.
I'm ready and willing.
Δεν θα πείτε τίποτα άλλο.
watch the game yesterday? I don't know what's wrong with our team. We're losers.
I wanted to throw the TV out the window, but it was too heavy. I pulled a hamstring because of them.
Ελπίζω να μην την έχουν καθαρίσει.
Wait, why are you asking me about my liver and kidneys? They shot me in the leg.
She's waiting for you, Murphy.
Α, ξύπνησε.
Come on, give me the skinny. I want to know everything.
Ah, Murphy, we started the party a little early. I hope you don't mind.
Sorry, partner. It's my fault. I just gotta hear what's happening at the precinct.
In usual fashion, OCP's doing everything in its power to keep the police down.
Come on, this is time to celebrate. Louis is feeling better, Wendell's in jail. Let's party.
If you don't think a strike is brewing...
You know what? Let me get this grouch out of here so that you two can talk.
Okay, I'm going. Feel better, Louis.
You look well.
I gotta admit, I sleep better knowing that you got that bastard. But what about you? How have you been lately? Did you get any more of those visions?
I still see things.
You know, ever since Antonowski showed up, they seem to be happening more often, and with greater intensity. I don't think I've ever seen you in such a state. I just know how it affects me. So I can't imagine how
Έχει μπλα μπλα το game, ναι, έχει αρκετό μπλα. Εντάξει, δεν είναι κακό game, έτσι. Αλλά έχει story από πίσω, έχουν φτιάξει πράγματα. Δεν θεωρώ ότι είναι βαρετό όμως, το συγκεκριμένο.
His presence reminds me of the day that I left you. I often think that maybe if we didn't split up that day, things would have gone down differently.
Neither of us could have predicted the consequence of our actions.
That doesn't make me feel any less guilty. What I don't get is if Wendell is actually the brother of one of your murderers, then why did he come out now? After all this time? And why didn't he kill you when he got a chance?
That is what I intend to find out.
Right. Is it true that he's working with someone from OCP?
That is what he claims.
Damn Becker. We should just lock him up already.
We do not have proof.
Not yet. I don't know if you heard, but the old man ended up in this hospital after his heart attack. I'm not even sure if he's in a state to talk, but it probably wouldn't hurt to check if he knows anything, right? Anyway, I think I need a little rest after all this excitement. Thank you for visiting me. We'll be back to working together in no time.
I look forward to it.
Did you hear? We're moving the old man to a private clinic in 20 minutes.
Good. I don't think I can last a minute longer.
Γιατί μέση είναι.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
To talk to the old man.
You're the only one who actually showed up to pay him a visit. You know he talks about you a lot.
Does he?
Yeah, about you being granted human rights. He's rooting for you. So maybe it's not such a bad idea. You can go in.
I served this town with every drop of my sweat. I was trying to improve.
Για δωμάτιο που έχει γέρος.
I was good to him. Just like you told me, Mother. We did not see. Michael, is that you? Your halo shines so bright.
Someone in OCP was supporting Wendell's operations. I want to know who.
Robocop? Oh God. I'm getting close to my final days. And I just can't stand this uncertainty.
Δεν φαίνεται και πολύ γέρος πάντως.
Came back from the other side. Tell me, how was it? Was it unbearable?
Fragments of my past life flashed before my eyes, and they keep flashing. Perhaps I am still dead.
You can't be, regardless of what the papers say. I believe that death isn't the end. You are walking proof of that. Unfortunately, I have not completed all I set out to do.
Πάνω ήταν ο Βασίλης, ευχαριστώ για το sub, φίλε.
Inside OCP won't let me. Seeks not only to destroy you, but also my company. Be wary of him. I know you would never let anyone jeopardize the good name of OCP. Before you go, could you be so kind and give me some painkillers? That's better. I can always count on you, can't I?
Why the long face, Robo? They'll pump him full of OCP's cocktails, and Monday morning he'll be back to signing deals.
Τι λένε ρε Μπορόκο.
I am the mayor of this city. Robocop, you have to intervene.
Οχ, τι μαλαγία θες.
Is there a problem?
This man is preventing me from exposing OCP's hypocrisy. The way this hospital treats its patients is the best depiction of what OCP wants to do with this city. A brave policewoman shot in the line of duty is crammed into a small room while the old man has a cozy VIP wing of the hospital all to himself. This is what Delta City stands for. Even bigger division.
But the time you had your tonsils removed, you were staying in the VIP wing too.
We're not talking about me. We need to talk about the people. Robocop, please stop this madness. Make a statement. That policewoman is your partner, isn't she? So tell us, doesn't she deserve better?
A hospital is not an appropriate place for political scuffles.
Just what I expected from an OCP robot. They want to ruin this city. They want to take it away from the citizens, but I won't let them. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak.
Ξύλο που θα φας, εσύ φαλιάρα που θα φας.
Okay, guys, we're leaving. We should find...
Μας πολύ σφαλιάρα εσύ. Πολύ ξύλο αυτός. Σαν χεσμένος πάει, μάλλον.
I only seek answers.
You came, so you can follow a command. Surprising.
Surrender, or there will be trouble.
Defiant as usual. Your creators screwed up the job by not installing an off switch. Well, it doesn't pay to fix their mistakes.
Ο τύπος ήταν, εντάξει.
Just to replace you.
Ο τύπος ήταν behind the scenes. Γάμω την κοινωνία σου. What the fuck. Τι είναι αυτά ρε. Άννη Βούγκα, ευχαριστώ για το sub.
That is why it is not only more effective than you, but infinitely more obedient. That's just a fragment of the speech I had prepared. But hell, this product speaks for itself.
Robocop, what's the status?
The This is no appreciation party.
Gunshots? What's going on?
Becker has introduced me to new robots.
UEDs? They're already functional? Mr. Becker bragged about them during my onboarding. I'll try to find something that could help. Just give me a sec.
Abide my jurisdiction.
Εντάξει, δεν είναι και τόσο δύσκολη σαν εμείς.
Don't get excited. This was just a warm-up.
Robocop, I got something. A headless UED will start shooting other droids. It's a bug that ended a presentation in front of the OCP board. I'm looking at the footage now.
Let us see if they ever got around to fixing it.
Warm-up is over. Get ready for the real strike. I knew the guy that made you. Bob Morton, right? Arrogant brown nose.
Δεν το πιστεύω, δεν τους πέτυχα. Τι έγινε ακριβώς?
One less asshole on my way to the chairman's seat, you know? Now, I wish you could
hostile activity.
that he could be your enemy.
Artillery. Cleansing streets. Execution of justice. Discontinued.
Μπα, δεν φτάνει μέχρι εκεί καλά. Το σερβοκούτια είναι όλα ρε μαλάκες. Καλά, καλά.
Robocop, I've got some more on the UED project. The old man didn't like it much and wanted to shut it down. He was certain that your brain was what was making you superior to them, so Becker continued to work on the project in secret.
He took a big gamble.
Hey, who are you talking to? Is that Oedipus guy helping you? Well, once I'm done with you, his career is over. You are durable, I'll give you that. You could become a strong part of my urban enforcement unit. Your redundant part has too much impact.
Χριστό, δεν καταλαβαίνω.
Becker knows you are helping me.
He gave me access to the OCP data himself. Under these circumstances, I
Θα πάρω και το 50 cal.
any way I see fit.
Until now, I didn't want to damage you too much, but no more.
Καλά, καλά. Πω, τι damage είναι αυτό.
of justice.
Καταφέραμε. Όπο. Πολύ damage, ρε φίλε. Τι θα γίνει ρε παιδιά, δεν πεθαίνει με τίποτα. Κούρασε αρκετά το teamfight αυτό, Πολύ πράγμα, φίλε.
What the hell just happened? Becker? Oh, just stop right there.
Great performance, Robocop. And Mr. Becker, it was an excellent presentation. You promised to show me a reliable remedy for this crime wave. And you really did.
Yes, I've been working on UEDs for the past 5 years.
I meant Robocop. He's proved once again that he's still the top player.
Excuse me? It just barged in here and started accusing me of conspiracy without a shred of proof. It is not stable.
I have Wendell's confession.
Oh, do you mean the guy that's been harvesting human organs? Very reliable source. You keep forgetting that your organic components are the bane of my entire existence. They complicate things. I need a simple tool. A tool that I can control. And until this remote is in my hands, I have that... Oh!
Well, it's time for me to go. Thank you, Mr. Becker, for your presentation. I'll be watching the progress of your project. But until then, keep up the excellent work, Robocop.
And you better keep an eye on that remote.
Άχρηστος. Τι είναι?
That should do it. What's going on over there?
Becker's here, and the cops are not happy.
Hey, Becker's here. Let me get my hands on him.
It's a new age, and you have to accept it. My robots are here to stay. Detroit will become the first city policed entirely by my machines. No brains, no glitching, total control.
So that's it? You just gonna replace us?
You've already been replaced, honey. Can't you see it?
What are you talking about? Murphy's one of us.
You're a little confused. That's Robocop you're talking about. Murphy's the guy who's legally dead.
That's it. We are going on strike.
We are cops. Cops do not go on strike.
That's the spirit, old-timer. I have important people to meet, multi-million-dollar contracts to sign. You know, the usual.
Well, that sucks.
We can't just sit here and do nothing.
You could do something. Your cruiser needs cleaning after your last shift. If you have a hard time finding something to do, come to me. That goes for the rest of you too. Murphy, briefing room, now.
Μη μας φας κιόλας.
First of all, I don't want to hear a word about those damn robots. We have a job. Now that the milk is spilled, we are looking for a mole in OCP that's been protecting Antonowski. As hard as it is to believe, Becker is not that guy.
Yeah, but he's still a prick.
Sure is, but there's still a mole that we need to find.
It's gotta be the rookie.
I'm sitting right here.
So?
We started by asking the source.
What are you suggesting?
I pay Wendell a visit in jail.
Good thinking. You can try to squeeze a confession out of him.
If I get my hands on him, I will squeeze more than just a confession.
Όχι ρε τον άνθρωπο.
Hey Murphy, that news lady's in the lobby waiting to talk to you. Robo, do you have a minute?
Are you here to attempt to humiliate me again?
That depends entirely on you. I've been sent here to conduct an interview with you. For some reason, people value your opinion when it comes to the election.
No, thank you.
Roll the tape. I'm here at Metro West conducting an interview with a machine that needs no introduction. Robocop. One of the more contentious points brought up during the election is the destruction of Delta City. Many believe that Delta City will destroy old Detroit. Mayor Cusack spoke at length about the illegal evictions that OCP has been planning in order to start the construction. Other candidates, namely John Mills, believe that Delta City is a chance to
clean up the city. What are your thoughts on this subject? Is Delta City the future of old Detroit?
I would focus on current Detroit.
So you agree with Mills that the current day Detroit needs serious cleaning up? Thank you for clarifying your stance on this important topic.
Μαλάκα, τι μεγάλα αρχίδια που είναι οι δημοσιογράφοι, ρε μαλάκα.
Samantha Ortez, signing off.
Τι μεγάλα παπάρια.
Talk to you later, Robo.
Μέγιστα παπάρια είναι οι δημοσιογράφοι.
I saw Becker tear the rookie a new one for what he did at that factory.
Παπάρια όρθια μαλάκα είναι οι δημοσιογράφοι.
She is doing real good. She had that fire in her eyes. You know what I'm talking about.
I'm really glad to hear
Ξύλο, ξύλο.
Look, they still keep that metal fuck running. What a waste of electricity.
Όλοι με βρίζουνε.
Oh, gonna have to strip search you. Belt, keys, loose change, huh? I'm kidding. Just keep walking.
I don't think that was funny. Good to meet you, Robocop. The visiting room is at the end of the corridor.
Όχι, φυλακή μια χαρά φαίνεται. Τι θα είναι το final boss, κάνα από αυτά τα δίποδα θα είναι.
Did the inmates at the entrance welcome you properly?
I felt at home, almost.
I'm glad you're here. I want to ask you about the man you're here to see. The only thing I know is that he's no ordinary prisoner. OCP are keeping his record secret. So who is he?
Another problem off my list.
But not off mine. He's a demanding individual. There used to be peace in my prison. But now they're rabid dogs. He turned all the gangs against each other. So either OCP doesn't know who they're dealing with, or there's something fishy going on.
I suspect OCP knows more than they are telling. I'm here to verify that.
Ah, good. Come see me after your interview. I have a humble gift for you and your police friends for keeping my business alive.
Τόσο βλάκας είναι ο Wendell, πώς λέγεται. Τους φαλιάρες που θες εσύ.
OCP funds you, but Becker is not your inside man. Who is?
You're not going to ask me how I'm settling in.
Answer me.
Places like this do me good. I even quit smoking, you know. The trick is to keep your hands busy.
Μας έρχεται και την παλίτσα, μην νομίζουμε ότι το...
Fraternization with criminals is not embedded into my programming.
No, you're selling yourself short, Alex Murphy. You didn't expect to hear that name from me, did you? I used to think that erasing the memories of your past life would help you the way it helped me. Oh, but I was wrong. And I want to make it up to you by giving you that life back.
I am here to enforce the law, not to play your games.
But you wouldn't mind a game of baseball with your son again. The new OCP project is what will make this possible for you. Is that why you needed all those dead bodies? I could tell you more if you promise not to stick your nose in. I want details of the project and the names of those involved.
Τσίλο.
Seems our time is up. But I wouldn't want to leave you empty-handed. So let me at least give you this. The project's called Afterlife. Tread carefully. It's the last chance for you and your family to be together again.
We have to take the prisoner back to his cell. Looks like a full-blown riot is going down.
Whatever is going on, this slime is involved.
Could be.
Oh.
But now we have to focus on the other prisoners. They're armed and storming the warden's office. We need your help.
Θα σκοτώσουν τους φυλακισμένους δηλαδή.
I will turn them to the path of reform.
Στον κάνουν έτσι ρε μαλάκα, τσιμπουκόχυλα που τον έχουν κάνει. Κάτσε μάλλον. Αυτή τώρα δεν περπάταγε με το όπλο στα χέρια. Πριν ένα λεπτό.
These scumbags got into the armory and are now handing out heavy weapons like fucking hot dogs at a football game.
Πέρασα από τον τοίχο μέσα. Τουλάχιστον δεν είναι όλοι φυλακισμένοι μαλάκες. Πέρασα το κάγκελο μέσα, δεν. Το μόνο παράπονο που έχω από το game αυτό, εντάξει είναι από μικρό στούντιο, προσπαθήσανε άνθρωποι, αλλά είναι ότι έχει πολύ μέτρη optimization σαν game ρε φίλε δηλαδή. Combat shotgun, φέρ' το δοσπάς, μαλάκα. SPAS. Αλλά στη φυλακή παίζει σαν σκάτα το performance του παιχνιδιού. Αυτό μας πείραξε, η μουσικούλα. Illegal broadcast. Δεν ήμουν τίποτα. Πάει το πόδι, το κόψα στη μέση. Μ' αρέσει που έχει και dismemberment. Εντάξει, οκ. Κομπλέ, κομπλέ, κομπλέ.
Robocop, I owe you.
We have to stop these creeps from taking over the prison.
You bet we do.
Wendell has to be behind this. I need to find him.
I knew he was up to something. His cell is in Block B. And Robocop, give him my regards.
I will give him much more than that.
Call me on the radio if you need me.
Θα έχει φύγει με ελικόπτερο. Παλαιοκώστας θα την έχει κάνει τη φάση τώρα αυτός.
Sir, Block A is clean.
Good. Let's keep it that way. Oh, that's the gift I was talking about. We started a baking class for the inmates, and I must say I've been enjoying it myself. Shame it'll go to waste.
Είδατε όταν σήκωσες διαφορετικό τύπο shotgun και μετά ξαναπαίρνεις το σπάς. Το μέτρησε το άμμο. Κάτι... Εντάξει, οκ. Κάτι μικρές λεπτομέρειες αυτές έχουν σημασία. Armory. Εγώ επιμένω στο combat shotgun πάντως, στο σωστό.
Whoa, that's not what I expected on my first day.
We need to seal off this area. If you go further, you won't be able to turn back. So, do you want to proceed?
I am ready to proceed.
Okay then, good luck.
Τώρα δεν σε αφήνει να πας πίσω.
Glad you're here, Robocop. But I think I saw someone.
Λογικά θα σε αφήνει να πας πίσω, δεν μπορεί. Απλά αν περάσει από την πόρτα είναι που κάνει trigger. Ακόμα ανοιχτή είναι η πόρτα. Είναι αυτή ρε. Ο CP.
Hornet 1 checking in. We're approaching the client. Affirmative. Robocop is still at the facility. There's no threat.
I'm not fighting!
Robocop. New arrivals.
I saw them.
They must be the ones who released the prisoners.
The riots are a smokescreen for Wendell.
They're heading for his cell.
I am on my way there now.
Πάνε να τον μαζέψουν τον άλλον, ρε.
Somebody help! He's gonna kill me! Just give me...
What is the situation?
That guy takes bribes from prisoners and wants to blow my head off because I snitched on him.
Oh, bullshit. This lowlife garbage is hiding a gun. I just want to disarm him and cuff him.
If you let him cuff me, he'll kill me. Just let me go. I know where the other guards are. I'll head there right away.
Cuff him.
All right, scumbag. Playtime's over. Show me your hands.
Βγάλει πιστόλι, πες μου θα βάλει
You're not
πιστόλι.
as naive as I thought, Robo-Pig. One day I'll blow your head off.
Και τώρα φεύγοντας θα ακουστεί κάτι, μπουμ μπουμ και τέτοια.
Wendell's cell is empty. Intruders beat me to it.
Robo, I'm just getting a signal that the hostiles were spotted moving towards the property store. Wendell included.
I will meet them there.
Assault rifle, oh. Αυτός κάνει το πλυντήριο ρε μαλάκ.
Don't disturb me. I have laundry to do.
You are not safe here.
No, I can't lose this job. It's the only
Είναι ο
thing
τύπος
that's keeping
που
me
εχθές άμα
sane.
είδα το stream όσοι το είδατε,
Besides, I've got orders.
είναι που μπήκε φυλακή γιατί του αρέσει να βάζει πλυντήριο.
Emotional shock. You should report to the guards and get professional assistance.
I've already lost one job because of you. I won't let you do it again. Get lost.
And compromised.
CIA είπε. Δεν έχω όλα τα skills γιατί νόμιζα ότι κάτι έχει να κάνουμε εδώ τώρα, αλλά... Slow mo.
I swear, I didn't snitch on Soot. I mean, just think, would I end up in jail if I did? Just let me go. Oh, please. I can't handle this much stress. It upsets my... Quick, before someone throws
Πήρα στο flash.
Good, good. Not such a can-headed piece of shit after all. That's what the other inmates call you, but I don't. Not anymore, at least. Thank you.
Δεν μου κάνουν τις θανατικές ποινές, What? Και με αυτό γεμίζει το όπλο, μάλιστα. Δεν έχω life, ρε. Κάνουν damage αυτοί.
Whatever you are doing here, it is not safe for you to continue.
What do you think I'm doing? I'm preparing for a role.
Your life is in danger. The prisoners are armed and running freely.
Look at the schedule. Today we're shooting prison riots. So what did you expect?
You are no longer an actor. You are a scum convicted of murder. Find a guard now.
I'm not moving an inch till my agent calls me.
Σε VR, δύσκολο. Γίνεται λίγο χαμόλης, δεν ξέρω. Εντάξει.
Hey, pal, lay off the showbiz. Someday you'll thank me for that advice.
What is the situation here?
The guy's got a ticket for the mercy seat in a month.
Δεν διαφωνώ, αλλά αυτό το παιχνίδι τώρα δεν θα ασχοληθούν να το κάνουν, κατάλαβες. Παρά είναι μικρό το budget, μικρό το project.
I can't take him with me and I'm not gonna stay here.
Justice can only be served by executing court orders.
You're more human than this fucking jailer. Target acquired. We lost my hand.
Μας. Όταν αδειάσει λίγο θέλει reload. Πιο μεγάλο reload θέλει. Τους έπιασε πίσω από εδώ. Ίδια. Λίγο live δεν έχει πουθενά, ρε φίλε. Α, έχει recharge εδώ. Εντάξει, θα το χρησιμοποιήσουμε γιατί... Κάτσε, πώς το διάλογο ήταν. Δεν έχει Can you believe that?
Last week I finished organizing the stuff down here with a brand new system. And today, those fuckers showed up and messed everything up.
Where did they go?
To the parking lot. You have to bust them. I'll be cleaning this shit up until retirement.
The scum's over there, hiding behind his bodyguards.
You need to smoke him out.
Έτσι άμα σπάς αμάξια γίνονται μεγάλες ζημίες εδώ. Από πού βρέθηκες και εσύ τώρα? Κι άλλο βρε φίλε. Το γαμίσει όλο.
Can't you get it through that thick skeleton?
You're supposed to stay away from my business if you want to get your past life back.
Το αναπτέρι ρε φίλε τα κάνει όλα αυτά.
How about we save part of that life right now?
Αυτός ο αναπτήρας τα
I
κάνει όλα.
sent some guns to the hospital to rectify my mistake and finish the job with your friend Lewis. But it was before we talked. I would have called off the hit, but I had to take care of you and your fellow guards. So, I guess it's over to you.
Ο αναπτήρας τα γαμάει όλα.
And you better hurry.
Καλώς θα να ζήπω είναι και μου γαμάει το Robocop ρε φίλε αυτός ο αναπτήρας.
Casualties at Gibson Memorial Hospital. I need assistance. Possible hostiles in the vicinity.
Κοίτα, ήταν στο νοσοκομείο, τα γαμίσαν όλα, δεν τρέπονται ρε μάλλον. Δεν τρέπονται ρε μάλλακα. Όχι ρε μάλλακα, δεν πιστεύω. Το σκότωσε όλους η Λούις.
I'm all right, Murphy. I'm all right.
Jim, τι γίνεται ρε φίλε?
Oh, thank God you're safe.
We've missed you, officer. How are you feeling?
A little banged up, but I've certainly been worse.
That Wendell guy needs to pay for what he did.
And he will.
But when? How many more innocent people have to get shot before that happens?
OCP doesn't have our back. We know that Wendell's working for him.
You know what we should do?
Don't even say it!
We should go on strike.
Yeah!
Ο πάλι μαλάκι δεν
Sergeant,
είναι.
how can we go out on the streets knowing that the people who hire us are working against us?
Don't forget about the robots.
We will discuss this further, but first, Murphy, it's time for your evaluation.
I'll be catching up on what's been going on, partner.
Ξαναγύρισε λεγόμενα, έχεις δουλειά. Εδώ ρε φίλε, παίζουμε λίγο Robocop για το chill. Παθητικό παιχνιδάκι, καλό είναι, αλλά δεν ξέρω, έχει θέματα με το performance στο game δηλαδή.
Oh my God, Lewis is back. Hey, Steph, how's my hair?
Looks like an elephant took a dump on an ostrich egg.
So, you also noticed...
Robocop, please, have a seat. That's it from me.
Where is Dr. Blanche? I am supposed to undergo an evaluation.
Oh, right. She called. Said that she wouldn't be able to make it today. Actually, she wanted you to call her. She seemed distressed.
Antonowski escapes from a high-security prison. Now the cops are thinking about going on strike. What happens if some dangerous criminal breaks out from the cells downstairs?
Pray that Robocop is around.
Δεν θα το κάνουμε το τεστ.
Dr. Blanche.
Thank you for returning my call. I don't know what to do. Who to trust.
What seems to be the problem?
My research that I was conducting on you. It's gone. All the data that I collected is missing from the precinct. If someone felt comfortable stealing my computer, they may come after me once they realize that most of my records are on paper. OCP has been adamant about me keeping all the records on my computer, but I don't trust technology and I don't trust OCP. I keep most of my records with me in my notebook. I don't know who to turn to, except you.
Where are you now?
Home.
You are not safe there. Meet me at the Star Motel.
Yes, I know the place. I'll meet you there. Thank you.
I'm not leaving here till I know what happened.
Sir, can you please calm down?
I'm a respectable citizen. I won't be treated like this.
Murphy, you busy?
Doctor here.
This guy's really a handful. Do you mind taking over?
Hey, don't talk about me like I'm some kind of problem. The real problem is that one of you ignored my call for help.
Sir, none of our dispatchers would do such a thing as receive a call and not act upon it.
So maybe the next thing you're gonna tell me is that I wrecked my own fish shop.
Plenty of people attempt insurance fraud.
How dare you? My family has been serving that neighborhood for generations. You should know that I have many offers to buy out the shop. But I would never sell out to OCP, unlike you lot. I need to speak eye to eye with the man who ignored my call this afternoon.
Just a moment, sir. Murphy, I think it's your new buddy who's been on dispatch duty today. Could you check this matter with him?
Μισό λεπτό ρε παιδιά.
Something's going down in the locker room. Let's check it out.
Αυτό το side quest που είναι, φύση situation που λέει.
It was you sitting on your ass in dispatch when my cousin called the police. He got shot because no officer showed up.
It appears there's a technical problem. I reported it to OCP.
You see? He said it himself. That little snitch reports everything to OCP to undermine our efforts.
That's not right. I answer all...
Yes, it's not right, and you'll answer for that. Put him up.
I ain't gonna fight you. We're police officers.
No, you got that all wrong. You never were and never will be part of this team, because you're not a real cop. You may fool some of us, but I can smell a rat a mile away.
Attacking a fellow officer is a violation of the law. I will not allow it.
Of course you won't. You're both OCP's puppets covering for each other. This is bullshit!
Come on, Steph. Let's just go.
Whatever, man.
Τον βοηθήσαμε, έτσι έπρεπε,
Your
φίλε.
stress level appears to be high. I recommend using a health pack.
I'm guessing you're not here just to check my vitals. Can I help?
There has been a complaint about police ignoring calls.
You mean other than this one? I had a feeling something was wrong with the switchboard. Can you meet me in the dispatch room? I want to show you what I mean. I think the problem started when OCP brought new equipment in. I mentioned to the technicians that I thought something was wrong with this switchboard, but they said not to fuss, as this stuff is top of the line. Maybe you could have a look at it? Found something?
This cable looks out of place. I will see where it leads.
Police, what's the emergency?
Hello? I just called, and I believe someone hung up on...
Okay, just remain calm. Officers are on their way and we'll be with you shortly.
I haven't even finished my last sentence, and you...
Το φτιάξαμε.
Thank you for contacting the police. Stay safe.
Εντάξει, όχι, το φτιάξαμε.
So, any luck finding what's wrong with it?
The switchboard has been tampered with. Calls are being patched through to a concealed answering machine.
That's seriously messed up. But it's definitely not all the calls. I've been receiving a pretty decent share of them. But have a look at this. I marked the map with all the calls I've answered this week.
One entire district seems to be completely empty.
Yeah, and it's that rundown neighborhood. We need to find out what's going on over there.
An opportunity presented itself. There is a victim from there awaiting an apology.
Okay, let me take care of that. I'll tell you what I find once I'm done. I can't undo the injustice you suffered, but I want to make it right. I'd like to start by visiting your store. Maybe I could take your statement there so I don't keep you here any longer.
Finally, someone who's hearing me out. I want to see you by the end of the day. Otherwise, this matter goes straight to Mayor Kuzak.
Once I finish my dispatch duty, I'll come right over.
Good. I can take my leave now.
It's the perfect opportunity to check out the area and learn what the locals know, don't you think?
I agree.
If you're not busy with your other duties, maybe you could join me there?
Murphy, you're here. Let's start with what you found out at that prison.
I will show you somewhere private.
I think I've got the place.
On.
The new OCP project is what will make this possible for you. But I wouldn't want to leave you empty-handed. So let me at least give you this. The project's called Afterlife.
Afterlife. So someone in OCP is working with Wendell on another big project?
If not Becker, then who?
Sorry to disappoint you all, you ungrateful fucks. You didn't think I'd find you here.
Μαλάκα, αυτός είναι χειρότερος από όλους.
Since I'm already here, entertain me. If If I'm no longer your suspect, then who is?
Μιλάμε για
I mean,
ζώων.
we're all thinking it, so I might as well say it. What if it's the old man?
Ha! You've got some balls to even mention something like that. Nevertheless, good luck. Even if it's true, he's untouchable. Unlike you, I've got some work to do. Final preparations before the expo. So wish me luck.
Good luck.
Becker's right. We can't just go on accusing people
Διπλοθεατής,
without proof.
διπλοθεσί
What
της,
else is there?
διπλομαλάκας.
Seems that Wendell found himself another gang to work for him.
What do we know about them?
Guns for hire. He's paying a lot for their services. They're supposed to be very computer savvy, real high-tech shit.
Dr. Blanche mentioned her computer was hacked.
Then I think we found ourselves a new lead.
Murphy, I want you to pursue this.
I will pay Dr. Blanche a visit.
All
Διπλομαλάκας.
right, everyone dismissed.
Can't wait to go back out there, partner.
You're not going anywhere.
But, Sarge...
I need you here. That's the end of the discussion.
Murphy, Mayor Cusack wants to talk to you. He's waiting in Reed's office.
You called?
I did, Frankenstein. I hate to sound like a broken record, but the election is days away. The future of this city is at risk. That's why I wanted to be blunt with you. I want your support. Just tell me what you want me to do and I'll do it. Is it money?
Τι να τα κάνει τα λεφτά, ρε μαλάκα.
I will remind you, Mr. Mayor, that bribing voters is illegal.
But if that's what it takes, you know as well as I that we can't have OCP rule this city. I may have overheard that there are some serious accusations pointed at what more do you need to know to support me?
I will think about it.
Sure. Take your time, but not too much time. The election is in 2 days.
Είναι και δήμαρχος. Είναι σαν να είναι 10 χρονών, έτσι. Είναι λες και είναι 10 χρονών ο δήμαρχος. Πάλι τα ίδια ρε μαλάκα, πάλι τα ίδια. Κράσαρε πάλι γάμο την κοινωνία μου για παιχνίδι. Κάνουμε New Game Plus, ναι. Μην χάσουμε να κάνουμε New Game Plus. No connection λέει το Steam. Τι no connection, σου γαμίσω τίποτα. Αφού έχουμε live stream, τι no connection. Πώς γίνεται να έχουμε live stream και να λέει όχι no connection. Ουρδέλα. Μου βγάζει αυτό το error, μου λέει, αν παίξει τώρα χάσει το progress, λέει. Για ποιο λόγο το Steam λέει αυτό το πράγμα, αφού αυτή τη στιγμή Update για τα mods και τα Half-Life και τις πούτσες. Κοινωνία μου μέσα. Ναι, δεν λες τίποτα.
Yes. Let us hope I will not be slowed down by another cheering crowd.
So, the preparations for the election are in full swing, huh?
Fortunately, I am just by the hotel.
Good. Keep me posted.
Έλα, νεκτάρε, καλώς το.
Murphy, good to see you. Multiple armed suspects have taken over the store. We gotta be careful. They got the owner inside.
I am going in.
You need backup.
Remember your field training, Officer Washington.
I won't let you down.
You guys go ahead. I'll secure the perimeter.
It's the mayor's poster. Maybe he actually knows him. Let's get him! Wow, Murphy, there's something else. You really know your stuff.
Έχει κάποιο θέμα το game, γιατί και στο Xbox μου κάνει corrupt το save, ρε φίλο, όταν αλλάξα το screen. Κοίτα εδώ μια λάστα κάγκελα, μαλάκα.
They stand no chance against you. What force? That'll teach him a lesson.
Oh God! What will my father say? And the fish? Oh!
Έχει, του έχουν βάλει πραγματάκια μέσα.
All the fish are gonna go bad.
Δεν ξέρω τι γίνεται, ρε φίλε, πώς πάει η δουλειά.
It's not like anyone can smell the difference.
Open the door and come out with your hands up.
Oh shit, that's Robocop. Listen, you and your friends got it all wrong. You're not supposed to be, and you're police on OCP's money. So you better scram if you don't want trouble.
I am a police officer.
Bravo,
I do not
Natalia.
take orders from lowlifes.
What do you want, Robot? I'm trying to be nice here. I've got a hostage here, and I'll blow his fucking brains out if you try anything stupid.
Break the door. He's reloading.
Who's that?
There ain't an ounce of respect in those perps. There's nothing sacred to OCP, but I was wrong about you.
Το πήρε το κέρασμά του, έτσι.
Definitely more human than any of them OCP hyenas.
That was intense.
Δεν έκανε τίποτα, φίλε. Αυτός δεν έκανε τίποτα που λέει ήταν intense. Τίποτα δεν έκανε.
Washington. That sounded like a proper gunfight. So how come you're still in one piece?
I had a partner who had my back. Keep it up and I might just...
Να το έχω υποχρέωση του παλιό παλιό μαλάκα.
You're back already, Grumpy? With all those colorful flags and balloons, any other cow... You're way too early. The bachelorette party starts at 8.
I am here to meet with Olivia Blanche. What room is she in?
This is a by-the-hour hotel. People don't usually give names.
Dr. Blanche is in her 50s, bright long hair, possibly tied into a ponytail.
I gotcha. It's that classy lady. She's staying in room 405.
Thank you, citizen.
So, you aren't the real Robocop? Listen, if your mature lady won't be able to satisfy you, I'm sure I'll find someone younger that would be happy to help.
Αυτή νομίζω ότι πάμε για μπουρδέλο. Πάνε καλά ρε μαλάκα. Τεράστιο το χοτέλ,
It's you. Thank you for coming over. Do you really think I'm in danger?
Not as long as I am here. Tell me what happened again.
Someone stole my work computer from the precinct. But the only thing of value are my research notes. Your evaluation especially.
Does anyone else know about your research?
OCP requested confidentiality, so they're the only ones who know about it. You don't think the old man has anything to do with it, do you?
Did you notice anyone suspicious at the crime scene?
No. But after a recent hacking attempt, Engineer Morgan fitted my work computer with a tracking device. You could download its last coordinates from my private computer. It's right there on the desk. Maybe this will help you find the culprit.
I will find them, and they will pay.
Actually, even if those thieves were after my research, they'd be disappointed. I keep most of my notes on paper, including my conclusion. I know the whole process wasn't easy for either of us, but I'm sure you felt there was progress. How do you feel about doing the final session now?
I am afraid that duty calls.
Of course. You need to follow your protocol. Use my computer to download the coordinates of the tracking device. It's right there on the desk.
Γαμώ τα κομπιούτερ.
I have the coordinates.
Hello, Dr. Blanche. I got a special delivery for you.
Ότσου μαλάκες.
But I haven't ordered anything.
I only need your signature. Can you please open the door?
Oh!
Can I sign this?
She's not alone. Robocop is guarding the target. Commencing. Very still.
Βρώμακη φάση, παιδιά, από πριν. Όχι, να σου μιλήσουν είχαμε.
Yes, but she will need an escort.
Roger that. I'm on my way.
Follow me. figure that out.
Ναι ρε φίλε, το έκαμε μισή όλα. Follow me.
No, we should not stop.
It's a dead end. We need to look for another way.
I will make a way.
I don't know how you're thinking of making a way. This room is getting awfully hot. We're moving forward. That's good. Concentrate on the positive, Olivia.
We need to move.
Στα πόδια πέφτουν εύκολα αυτοί οι μεγάλοι.
We must keep going.
Και δεν έχουν armor στα πόδια αυτό.
We cannot go through. Fire is blocking the way.
Σου λέει ακολούθα το κατουλίνι.
You found Grumpy. Thank you so much.
Oh, Grumpy. Έλα ρε μαλάκα. Υπόπηξελογιάστα. Κοίτα πως πέφτουν να μας βαρά στα πόδια μαλάκα, πάρα πολύ εύκολα.
We've made it. Oh, thank God. I'm finally starting to understand. The shooting, the blood, seeing it firsthand, it puts everything into perspective. What I think I'm trying to say is, thank you.
Thank you.
My duty, madam.
Grazie.
So what now, Murphy?
I will follow the signal to track the doctor's computer. You will keep her safe.
Safe from what exactly? Who were those guys?
Mercenaries on Wendell's payroll.
The same ones that paid me a visit at the hospital? Wendell should be grateful. You keep reducing his overhead.
I am expecting a huge payoff.
I hear that.
Signal λέει από εδώ.
Okay, Murphy. So where are you headed now?
I am following the signal from the doctor's computer.
That's handy. You're gonna keep me posted if you find anything, won't you?
Affirmative. Murphy,
Your arguments
out.
against voting are baseless.
When you do that,
As residents of this city, you you have an obligation.
Get lost, kiddo. I don't want them to unsuspend my
Need some rubber?
No, but it might be covering something that I am looking for.
It will be like searching for a needle in a haystack unless you have some kind of X-ray vision.
Το θέμα είναι ότι έχω X-ray vision.
Any joy?
I need to see what is underneath.
Then you'll have to wait. There'll be a truck to move it in an hour or two. It's not like you can move the whole thing anyway. You're not a finicking train, are you?
I am much more than that.
Shit! You're like a freaking bulldozer. Is that what you were looking for? A manhole cover?
I need to get underground.
Well, not through there, you ain't. If the sewers are what you're after, then you should use the entrance behind the mark. Just under the overpass.
Thank you, citizen.
Another respectable citizen on their way to the sewers. Is there a party going on?
Θα πέσει ξύλο τώρα, σου πω, νόμιζα. γίνει σφαγή, χαμός θα γίνει. Λεχανός.
Tracker coordinates lead me to the sewers. I am entering now.
I can't hear you very well. It must be bad signal. I've taken down the plan to the safe house.
Lewis, you are breaking up.
Watch your step.
Και τα γραφικά του τίγκα, ρε φίλε. Έχουν κάνει με τα γραφικά καλή δουλίτσα.
Back up. Stay safe.
Ποτό στον κόσμο, ρε μαλάκα. Ναι ρε φίλε, δουλέψανε και τα σκατά τα έχουν κάνει πολύ καλά εδώ πέρα. Παπάρι. Κανονικά δεν είναι ωραίο να πάρεις παπάρι τώρα, αλλά τέλος πάντων. Δεν υπάρχει φάση άγραφος κανόνας στην πιάτσα ότι δεν βαράμε παπάρια όταν πλακωνόμαστε στο ξύλο. Νομίζω. Δεν ξέρω, δεν έχω πλακωθεί ποτέ. No power λέει. Και θα με τρέξει πίσω εκεί πάλι. Πρέπει να είχα πάει και δεν πήγα. Βέβαια. Ναι, εκεί πάνω. Έχω πάρει παπάρι, γάμισε εδώ. Για μισό ρε μάκες. Το όπλο δεν γαμεί απλά. Γαμάει πάρα πολύ. Το βασικό όπλο που έχει το παιχνίδι. Γαμάει σε άλλο level, να ξέρεις. Μπορείς να παίξεις όλο το game χωρίς να παίξεις με κανένα άλλο όπλο. Μόνο με το βασικό πιστόλι. Τόσο καλό είναι δηλαδή. Παράγγειλα κάτι μακαρόνια να φάω και δεν μου φέρανε τυρί οι μαλάκες με τα μακαρόνια, ρε. Δεν πάνε καλά, ρε μαλάκα. Κάτσε να φέρω λίγο τυρί από το ψυγείο, ρε μάγκες. Μισό λεπτάκι, συγγνώμη. Έχουν κάνει καλή δουλειά στα graphics και σε όλα, φίλε. Δηλαδή, τους το δίνω αυτό γιατί είναι μικρό στούντιο, μην το ξεχνάμε αυτό, έτσι. Δεν είναι κανένα μεγάλο στούντιο. Κρέμεται ένα τυρί από... Τι θέλει εδώ?
Can't seem to get hold of him.
Lewis, can you read me?
Loud and clear. Are you
Loud and clear, motherfucker.
No, I found a signal booster.
A signal booster underground?
The entire OCP communication network runs down here.
Ευχαριστώ, ρε φίλε.
It looks like the mercenaries were tampered.
Και σου λέει η Coca-Cola, συγγνώμη, την ξέχασα να πάω να τη φέρω. Τι να το κάνω αυτό τώρα, να πάω να τη φέρεις? Τι να το κάνω αυτό να πάω να τη φέρεις τώρα? Έχεις παραγγείλει και έχεις ξεχάσει πατάτες, ξέρω. Σου γαμάνε όλο το... Σου γαμάνε όλο το τέτοιο, δηλαδή. Εντάξει, δεν φταίνε και τα παιδιά τώρα, γίνεται ένα χαμό. Άλλοι τους ετοιμάζουν τη σακούλα, κατάλαβες. Άλλοι τους την ετοιμάζουν τη σακούλα, δεν την ετοιμάζουν αυτοί. Κάποιος τώρα μέσα σε όλες τις παραγγελίες ξέχασε. Έχεις παραγγείλει, και αν έχεις δείξει. Για πες κάνα βιντεάκι να βάλω να τσεκάρουμε κάτι καινούριο σωτρό εδώ πέρα. Να πάμε έτσι γρήγορα στα, γιατί θα αργήσουμε με τις μαλακίες. Για πες κάνα βιντεάκι. Να ψάχνουμε τίποτα εδώ. Αλλά θα διαλέξω εγώ. Θα βάλω Asmon Gold. Κάνα 10 λεπτάκι. Wars Game 2024.
So the new Suicide Squad game, I've heard about this game. I
Heard
heard
that
this
this
game
game
was so bad that it actually got delayed for how bad it was for them to make it good. But it turns out that if you're cooking a shit pie, the solution to it isn't to finish cooking the pie.
Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League is dead on arrival, and I can't say it surprises me or anybody else because the writing was on the wall the minute they announced the game. Now, with that said, I want to talk about some of the hate surrounding the game. I want to talk about a little bit of the criticisms that some people have had. But more than anything, I want to talk about how we can avoid things like this in the future, because if we don't, we're going to see the loss of some of our favorite franchises, and a lot of people are going to be without a job. Jason Schreier over at Bloomberg writes, last month in Los Angeles, video game journalists got to play a few hours of the upcoming Suicide Squad game from Warner Brothers. This week, they published previews, and the results weren't pretty. I left the preview feeling less optimistic than I came in, wrote IGN's Destin Liguri. Eurogamer lamented, this might not be the superhero fantasy you were looking for. Negativity has long surrounded Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League, which comes out on February 2nd. In part because the franchise is underperformed, but mostly because the game is illustrative of the type of trend chasing that has led to a lot of heartbreak over the years. Rocksteady...
I think the problem is that the game, like, if I look at the gameplay there, it doesn't look good. Like, fundamentally, what is the difference between this and Remnant 2? Well, Remnant 2 is a better game. It doesn't matter about, like, the style of the game. It just sucks.
Studios, the London-based developer behind the game, was once an industry darling thanks to its critically acclaimed Batman Arkham series, which revolutionized superhero games with innovative gameplay and original stories rather than tie-ins. Then the company had announced that it had pivoted from narrative single-player action games to a third-person multiplayer shooter, dismaying fans. I've always had this
it's also because it's fucking stupid. Like, am I the only person who thinks that there's nobody in the Suicide Squad that can beat Superman? They can't beat the Green Lantern. They can't beat Aquaman. They can't beat Wonder Woman. Like, there's no way. It's fucking impossible. So how can you possibly kill the Justice League besides maybe Batman? And probably even Batman can clear them because he's basically got a superpower. He's a fucking billionaire. Meanwhile, like, you've got Harley Quinn, who has a baseball bat. There's a guy who's a walking shark. And then Deadshot, you know, the guy Will Smith played. Oh, he's really good at shooting guns.
Έχει απόλυτο δίκιο.
What is this? It's just like such a ridiculous fucking thing to even have as a premise of a story. It's so stupid.
Between superhero video game and a game that just so happens to be about superheroes. And I feel like the latter is the one that Rocksteady Studios always leaned on because it felt like they made a game first that just so happened to be about Batman. And it was something that really resonated with people because they made such a great game in the first place. They ended up building this really strong audience, this really strong following.
Rocksteady όταν έκανε
Batman.
Και αυτό το στούντιο χάλασε, ρε φίλε. Κατάλαβες, και αυτό το στούντιο έχει χαλάσει.
All of that goodwill so that they can try to pull in all those microtransaction live service dollars because that's exactly what this situation is. It's trend chasing.
Well, I think that like the Suicide Squad game, it's like one of those things that is an example of everything wrong with games. Like if you look at what do people think is wrong with games, it's like the old meme of Battle Pass, established franchise, mediocre gameplay, looter shooter, seasons, always online, like skins, like it's everything in one.
Destiny Division.
You're absolutely right on this. And this is something that we've seen across the industry for a while now, but it's deeper than that. It's not just a surface level thing where people want to be Fortnite, they want to be Call of Duty, they want to be all these live service games that are making all of this money. No, it actually goes beyond that. The core root of this issue is that who are you making these games for? It doesn't make a lot of sense to look at the audience that Rocksteady has built over this time and say, oh, well, yeah, we're going to make them...
They probably...
Για όλη την πιτσιρικαρία τα κάνουν που παίζουν Fortnite και Call of Duty. Γι' αυτό είναι όλα τόσο χρωματιστά. Γιατί η χρωματική παλέτα του Destiny άλλαξε με τον καιρό. Και έγινε αυτό το μόβο πράσινο.
Are informed by like, and this is the problem, is that people like they have like these like focus groups and consulting firms and all of these groups of people that are supposed to like educate them on what the public thinks. And it's like, it's nice to have that kind of stuff, but you shouldn't use that as an actual decision maker. Whereas I think they are. I think they're looking at like, you have people that are making these decisions that don't play video games, and then they're like, oh yeah, this is what we need to have. No, you don't.
Looter shooter.
None of them play the game, yeah.
What? How do you know that that audience even plays those games to begin with?
Όλοι φτιάχνουν ένα looter shooter, φίλε. Έχει κουράσει το πράγμα. Όλοι φτιάχνουν ένα looter shooter, έχει κουραστεί.
Especially when historically the games that they have been purchasing from you are single player action games. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. And this is something that we've seen throughout the industry.
Yeah, it's just trend chasing. Yeah, like, you know, just putting all of the buzzwords together.
Time and time again. Redfall is another example, a perfect example of this, because they're going to mirror each other, not only in their sales, but also in the downfall of the game as well. Because who was Redfall made for? Who was asking Arcane out of all studios to be making a vampire looter shooter?
Well, the problem with Redfall is that the game was bad. I actually don't think the premise of the game is the problem. I don't. I think that the game is just bad. It's the same as like Gollum. Like, could Gollum have been good? I don't know if it could have ever been good, but it damn well could have been a lot better than it was. Hell no. Well, the only, like, if you wanted to make a good Gollum game, you would have to make it like a psychological, like, horror game that's almost like a visual novel.
Ναι.
Like, I think that's the only way you could make a good Gollum game.
Έχει δίκιο σε αυτό.
It's like, that'd be cool. Yeah, that could maybe be interesting. But, and then, like, this is my point, right? It's the problem is not necessarily the premise of the game. The problem is the implementation of that premise. Because at the bottom of every single game, like Redfall or the Suicide Squad, the gameplay fundamentally is dog shit. I don't see a lot of these games that get panned and everybody's making videos about how bad they are whenever the gameplay fundamentally is good.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Even if the game turns out to be better than earlier previews suggest,
κοίτα εκεί
it won't
μαλάκα,
be what
Fortnite.
many Arkham fans want from
Spider-Man και
Rocksteady.
Fortnite, έτσι.
Suicide Squad is an
Δες το, κοίτα
online
εδώ.
live service game with cosmetic
Wow,
microtransactions
I've never
and a
heard that.
stream of content that will continue after the launch as Warner Brothers attempts to chase the Grand Theft Auto 5 and Fortnite dragons.
And that's really the problem. It's that they're making decisions on design based off of something that isn't even theirs. Like whenever you're using another game or like another type of game as a North Star, rather than looking at like, how can I make my game like the best version of what it's supposed to be, then you're going to have a problem. Like, here's a really great example. Think about how much worse Baldur's Gate 3 would be if it was a real-time action combat game like Elden Ring or like Dark Souls. I guarantee you it probably would not even be a fraction as good as it was. But because they had their own North Star, they were making the game their way, and the game was fucking amazing. And at least I've heard. I haven't played it. Before you guys fucking stop. Like, I will play it eventually, just not yet. But anyway, same with Dark Souls 1. Same with Elden Ring. The reason why these games... Look at Armored Core 6. Armored Core 6 doesn't have any of this bullshit. It's just an Armored Core game. Look at Sekiro. Like, these are games that are good on their own. And, like, of course they're informed by other games in the industry, but they're not trying to be other games in the industry. That's the issue.
These games as a service, which are monetized long after release, are so appealing to executives that Warner Brothers Discovery Inc. CEO David Zaslav recently said all their big games would follow suit moving forward. We have seen so many
games as a service which are monetized long after release are so appealing to executive Warner Bros. Said that all their big games would follow suit. It's not like games, live service games. I think this is the problem that live service games have, is that it's very hard for every game in the ecosystem to exist as a live service game. It's okay to have one or two live service games. But whenever every single game is a live service game, there's like a sense of exhaustion that sets in. Because it's like, okay, I have to do...
Γιατί δεν είναι και πραγματικά live service games, παιδιά. Ζουν ένα χρόνο, δύο και μετά τα κλείνουν. Δεν είναι πραγματικά live service games. 1-2 χρόνια ζει και τους σταματάνε το game μετά.
This game, and then I have to play this game and keep up with this thing, and then I have to, make sure I do my battle pass for this. And like, that's what it is, right? It's like exhausting. So like people end up like falling out of the loop of playing the game. And what ends up happening, I think also, is that people get like battle passes and these like daily login rewards and everything. They keep people in the loop in the ecosystem of the game, but they also keep people out of it. Because how many of you guys have played a live service game and you were playing every day and you were keeping up, and then for whatever reason, you missed a day or two. And then you played it maybe 1 or 2 days after that, and then you just stopped playing the game. There it is. Because the FOMO acts as a barrier to entry.
Δεν είναι και πραγματικά live service games. Γιατί τα βγάζουν 1-2 χρόνια και μετά τα παρατάνε. Είναι fake live service games. Λίγα είναι τα games τα οποία είναι live service για πολλά χρόνια. Αυτό θέλω να σου πω.
Because it's like, okay, well, now I'm behind. Because you think about it, right? FOMO is psychologically designed to appeal to players who care about progression. Because if you don't care about progression, FOMO doesn't affect you, because who gives a fuck? So if you care about progression and you know that you're behind, you don't want to play a game that you're behind in.
All their big games would follow suit moving forward. Yeah. We have seen so many studios close over the last few years. We've seen so many layoffs over the last couple of years, even starting into this year. And while some of that has to do with the rise of AI or just general bloat in the tech industry, it goes beyond that, because what it ends up actually being is, well, executives like David Zaslav that believe that they can just go and chase these Fortnite and Grand Theft Auto dollars. But that's not how this works. You have to already have a franchise, or you have to have had something that's already bringing these people in to begin.
Fortnite plays really well.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad doesn't. I've watched games.
η Epic χρησιμοποιεί το Fortnite σαν το sandbox της. Ουσιαστικά κάνει τεστ για όλες τις τεχνολογίες τις οποίες δημιουργεί. Αυτό κάνει. Το θέμα είναι ότι το Fortnite παίζει γάμισε, τα παίζει πάρα πολύ καλά παντού.
Gameplay. And that right there is the bottom line. Grand Theft Auto plays well. That's the real issue. And it's the hardest problem to solve.
You have to have a target audience. It's basic marketing 101.
Yeah.
And they don't have one. They just think, well, if we make the live service, they come. No, that's not how this works. And even if you did make a good live service game, if you're not positioning that properly for your target audience, the regular customers that gave you the money that put that studio...
You know what this kind of reminds me of, now that he's talking about it in this way? It reminds me of how certain streamers feel like they have to play a popular game. Oh, well, I have to play this popular game because if I don't play this popular game, like, I need to play all the new games. I need to play Among Us. I need to play Fortnite. I need to play Lethal Company. I need to play Call of Duty. And they're constantly trying to chase a trend, and they'll just never be successful because they don't even understand what makes the people successful in those markets. It's like, basically, by trying to do it, you indicate that you should never succeed.
In the place that it is today, you're still not going to succeed. Why? Because it's brand loyalty.
Right.
People are loyal to the things that they are. That's as simple as that. The people that play Grand Theft Auto 5 likely are the people that played Grand Theft Auto 4, Grand Theft Auto 3.
Κάτι μακαρόνια πήρα και έχω και λίγο κοτόπουλο από το μεσημέρι.
Speaking of Grand Theft Auto.
Over the head game.
Yeah.
Makes me feel old when I say that. But with that said, if you don't know who your target audience is and you're not positioning your products properly to make sure that they are resonating with that audience, then you're just not going to do well. And for the fact that these people are so disconnected from their audiences, that they don't know their needs nor care about them and think that they're going to be able to just go and make them sweet, sweet microtransaction dollars.
Well, this is the problem, right? Is that they don't understand why people like the games. Because if you don't understand why people enjoyed the games, you can never make a game that people will like. You can never actually solve the problem because you don't even understand what it is. And this is what happens with certain streamers too. Is it like you go back and you look at like how many streamers were really popular from Among Us, or they were really popular from Fortnite, and now they're like fucking irrelevant. Nobody cares about them, nobody watches them. The reason why that is because they didn't understand why people liked watching them. And they weren't able to continue to create that kind of content.
Γι' αυτό και εγώ προσωπικά διαφωνώ να ακολουθάω τα trends τόσο πολύ. Μπορώ να πιάσω ένα παιχνίδι και να το παίξω. Το Robocop έχει περάσει μπογιά του. Ξέρεις, δηλαδή, το θέμα είναι να φτιάχνεις το δικό σου χαρακτήρα και τη δικιά σου ταυτότητα. Όταν κάνεις content, ό,τι content και να είναι αυτό. Αυτό θέλω να σου πει εδώ πέρα. Για να μπορείς να έχεις και longevity, να μπορείς να σταθείς στον χρόνο. Καταλάβες. Δηλαδή, δεν γίνεται να ακολουθάς συνέχεια τα trends. Πρέπει να. Πώς να σου πω, δηλαδή. Προτιμώ 1000 φορές το κανάλι μου να ανεβαίνει αργά από το να ακολουθήσω ένα trend το οποίο. Καταλάβες. Πάω να πλύνω χέρια και έρχομαι. Συγγνώμη παιδιά, το είχα ξεχάσει κλειστό το μικρόφωνο. Όταν... Καλή νύχτα Νεκτάρι, να είσαι καλά ρε φίλε. Όταν το ξεκίνησα το κανάλι το 2010, 2011 ξεκίνησα τα streams. Κάτι τέτοιο. Ήμασταν λίγοι στην Ελλάδα που τα σχολιόντουσαν με όλα αυτά. Λίγοι ήμασταν. Θυμάμαι ότι ήμασταν 10-15 άτομα το πολύ και γινόταν η φάση. Ακόμα και τότε ήταν δύσκολο να ανέβεις. Και τώρα σας μιλάω 13 χρόνια πίσω έτσι σχεδόν. Βέβαια το παράτησα μετά να σχολιόμουν να ξεκίνησα από το 0. Τι θέλω να σας πω, θέλω να σας πω ότι όποτε προσπάθησα να κάνω κάποια trends ή να ακολουθήσω κάποια trends, να αντιγράψω κάτι, ξέρετε όλα αυτά τα κόλπα, όποτε προσπάθησα να το κάνω έτσι στα χρόνια αυτά, γιατί έκανα πολλές και δοκίμασα πολλά πράγματα. Δοκίμασα πολλά και διαφορετικά πράγματα. Πάντοτε ρε φίλε αποτύχανε όταν προσπάθησα να ακολουθήσω κάποιο trend. Θα μου πεις τώρα πετυχαίνεις, σιγά 5 άτομα σε βλέπουν. Δεν έχει σημασία όμως. Υπάρχει πιο σταθερή άνοδος του καναλιού. Κατάλαβες, δηλαδή κάνεις αυτό το πράγμα. Κατάλαβες, κάπως έτσι. Κάτω πάνω, κάτω πάνω. Γιατί δυστυχώς άμα φτάσεις στο σημείο να ακολουθάς μόνο τα trends, που αν το κάνεις και επειδή δεν το γουστάρεις, και μετά άμα το πάρει χαμπάρι ο κόσμος ότι δεν γουστάρεις, δεν κάθεται ούτε στα streams, ούτε στα YouTube, ούτε τίποτα. Άμα ο κόσμος πάρει χαμπάρι ότι δεν έχει όρεξη με τα trends, γίνεται αυτό γιατί, θα σου πω γιατί. Αυτό με τα trends γίνεται, κοίταξε να δεις, γίνεται γιατί ο κόσμος έχει αναποθέσει όλες τις ελπίδες του προς το ζήν τους αυτό. Με αποτέλεσμα να μην γίνεται διαφορετικά. Δηλαδή, έχει streamers τώρα, έχει στην Ελλάδα streamers Έλληνες οι οποίοι έχουν 100-200.000 subs και τους βλέπουν 300-100-200 άτομα στα live streams. Τώρα αυτός για να τους κρατήσει, για να βγάζει το μισθό του, πρέπει να τους ικανοποιεί, κατάλαβες. Δηλαδή, εγώ, και δεν το λέω αυτό, το λέω με όλη την ειλικρίνεια. Εγώ ξέρω πολύ καλά το κανάλι μου, ως αύριο το πρωί, να το μεγαλώσω γαμισέτα και να έχει 1000 viewers. Είναι εύκολο να το κάνω, ξέρω πώς να το κάνω. Παιδιά, έχω τον τρόπο, θα μου πεις, τι μας λέγε, δεν το κάνει. Πολύ απλά θα κάνω πράγματα που δεν θέλω, θα κάνω τελείως το μαλάκα, θα κάνω τελείως το βλάκα, θα γελάνε όλοι μαζί μου. Κατάλαβες. Δηλαδή, το κάνω αρκετό καιρό για να ξέρω πώς ένα κανάλι να το κάνω μεγάλο, άμα θέλω. Το θέμα είναι ότι δεν θέλω να το κάνω έτσι. Θα μπορούσα αύριο το πρωί να βγάλω το content το οποίο θέλουν κάποιοι και να κάνω τον εαυτό μου τόσο ξεφτύλα που να είναι εδώ μέσα γεμάτο άτομα και να με βρίζουν όπως κάνανε με τον Νίκτρον, όπως κάνανε και με τον αρχικό και με όλους τους μαλάκες. Έχω τον τρόπο. Το θέμα είναι ότι δεν θέλω να κάνω εγώ τέτοιο πράγμα. Ούτε εγώ θέλω να γίνω έτσι, ούτε με εκφράζει αυτό το πράγμα. Δεν είναι τόσο δύσκολο να ανεβάσεις ένα κανάλι άμα κάνεις τελείως το βλάκα και το ζώο και γελάνε όλοι με την πάρτι σου και σε κοροϊδεύουνε. Το θέμα είναι αν μπορείς να κάνεις community και να ανεβάσεις ένα κανάλι χωρίς να κάνεις το μαλάκα και να σκροϊδεύουνε. Καταλαβαίνεις. Αυτό είναι το θέμα. Δεν είναι το πιο εύκολο πράγμα στον κόσμο αυτό. Εξαρτάται τι θες και από τον εαυτό σου. Τι θες. Σαν YouTuber, content creator, πες το πως θες. Το θέμα είναι τι θες, τι θέλεις να πετύχεις. Άμα σε νοιάζει να οικονομήσεις πιο γρήγορα γίνεται, κάνε το βλάκα για να γελάνε όλοι με την πόρτα σου. Άμα δεν σε ενδιαφέρει να οικονομήσεις γιατί έχεις ήδη μια καριέρα, έχεις το ένα, έχεις το άλλο, όπως είμαι εγώ, κάνεις αυτό που θες και το κάνεις όπως θες και όποιος θέλει ακολουθεί, κατάλαβες. Όχι ότι δεν θα ήθελα μια μέρα και δεν θα μ' άρεσε να έχει εδώ μέσα 1000 viewers και να με πληρώνουν όλοι, κατάλαβες. Ή το YouTube να με πληρώνουν, κατάλαβες να σου πω, δεν θα με χάλαγε, αλλά δεν το κυνηγάω ρε φίλε. Και γι' αυτό κρατάω τον εαυτό μου σε true επίπεδα. Είμαι δηλαδή πραγματικός όσο μπορώ. Αυτό δηλαδή.
Heading to OCP headquarters now.
Ξέρεις πόσους YouTubers έχω δει, Έλληνες και ξένους, αλλά και Έλληνες, με απαράδεκτη συμπεριφορά στους viewers. Απαράδεκτη. Να κλαίγονται γιατί δεν μου κάνετε donate, δεν πατάτε, δεν... Μαλάκες, αν είναι δυνατόν. Αλλά μόνο αν εγώ κάνω stream για να περιμένω να μου κάνει ο κόσμος 2 και 3 ευρώ και 5 ευρώ donate, αν είναι δυνατόν. Το θέμα είναι ότι όταν πας και παρακαλά στον κόσμο που σε βλέπει και λες, μα έχω δει streamer Έλληνα τώρα να βγαίνει και να λέει στα live, ακούστε να δείτε, είσαστε μόνο 20 και ακούστε να δεν θα ξανακάνω stream και άμα δεν έρχεστε να με βλέπετε, δεν... Μαλάκα, είναι δυνατόν. Είναι αυτά τα πράγματα που λες. Η άποψή μου για τους unboxholics, εντάξει, μια χαρά, ξέρω εγώ. Δεν είναι στη φάση μου. Δεν με εκφράζουν με unboxholics. Τύποι σαν τον Asmon Gold με εκφράζουν, για παράδειγμα. Βλέπαμε τώρα. Τι να κάνω τώρα με τους άλλους, δηλαδή εγώ είμαι του free content. Ξέρεις, της κουβέντας του, αυτά ανεβάζω και στο YouTube. Τιμιότυπα από τα streams μου, τα βλέπετε. Τέτοιο content μου αρέσει εμένα. Τώρα, να κάτσω τώρα εγώ να κάνω όλα αυτά τα στημένα τα έχουν το κοινό τους, αλλά τα scripted όλα αυτά εμένα δεν μ' αρέσουν πολύ. Μπορείς να είσαι ένα μεγάλο κανάλι τεράστιο και να σε βλέπουν χιλιάδες άνθρωποι και χιλιάδες και να έχεις ακόμα το χαρακτήρα σου και την ιδιότητά σου, και μπορείς να είσαι ένα κανάλι τεράστιο και να έχεις υπαλλήλους και προσωπικό όπως οι unboxholics και να είσαι ό,τι σου λένε οι promoters και οι εταιρείες που σε promote. Δηλαδή
You're up to something. Robocop, can you help me with this intruder?
A meeting regarding afterlife is taking place right now. I want to know where.
Let me check. Yes, that would be the executive conference room on the top floor. The elevators are behind me. But I'm looking at the guest list and I'm not seeing your name.
I will be the highlight.
There's been a security breach today, but someone's got to escort this trespasser out of the building.
I could help in both cases.
Good. The breach seems like a big job. Once you're done with her, can you join me in the server room? It's just down the hall.
Sure he could.
Don't think it's over, lady. I'll check the security camera.
Όχι, εγώ έχω πίστη ότι με την αλήθεια φτάνει σε αυτά τα νούμερα. Εγώ θα το προσπαθήσω, παιδιά. Να περιορίσω το παπατζηλίκι όσο γίνεται. Θέλω να πιστεύω ότι δεν θεωρείτε ότι έχω παπατζηλίκι στο stream. Αλλά εγώ θα την κάνω την προσπάθεια, όσο μπορώ, έτσι.
I have a record of that issue.
I need to find out what the estimates are for those additional costs. As you can imagine, they don't include them in their brochures, so I have to dig deeper. All the information I need to help those people is in the room.
Ναι, το κατάλαβα ότι είναι. Δεν παρεξηγώ. Και δίκιο, μπορεί να έχει και δίκιο. 100%.
I will let you stay, but data breach is against the law.
Please, just check what OCP is up to, and then decide for yourself what to do with those estimates. You'll find the relevant data on one of the servers. I'll be waiting here to pick it up.
But you don't have the proper clearance.
Εντάξει, μακάρι, δεν ξέρω. Το εκτιμώ, σε ευχαριστώ πολύ, ρε φίλε. Δεν τίθεται θέμα. Τι θες, μωρέ. Κοίτα, το πρώτο μαξιλαράκι είναι Το πρώτο μαξιλαράκι είναι κάποια στιγμή να φτάσουμε 40-50 viewers με κάποια σταθερότητα. Μετά από μαξιλαράκι σε μαξιλαράκι. Άμα κάποια στιγμή το καταφέρουμε σε κάνα 2 χρόνια. Δεν έχω εγώ ανάγκη να μην κάνω αυτό που γουστάρω. Έχω μια δουλειά, έχω μια καριέρα, έχω μια σταθερότητα. Δεν κυνηγάω ούτε τα λεφτά, ούτε το όνειρο, ούτε τίποτα. Κατάλαβες. Τραπέζι, ό,τι θέλετε, τραπέζι κάνω και τώρα.
I swear I need a shower whenever I go canvassing in old Detroit. But not for much longer. I'm heading to a meeting about the Delta City relocations, so that we finally get the poor, criminal elements out of our great city. Exciting, isn't it? You and me together. We'll clean the city right up. That's why I wouldn't mind you giving me a nod during your public appearances. We need a little push in the ratings. Remember, it's your freedom we're talking about. Anyway, great talk. Vote Mills, vote Robocop.
Wow.
Can someone take this robot away from here?
There is no one here.
What? Look around. See if we're missing something.
Εγώ ψήνομαι κάποια στιγμή να το κάνω αυτό.
Until now, Afterlife, OCP's answer to death itself. As a frontrunner in human-machine hybrids, OCP is focused on proving that death is no longer the end. With a number of successful prototypes, our team continues to work tirelessly to ensure Afterlife is more stable than any of our previous cybernetic achievements. We've come a long way since OCP's first cyborg.
Do not say I did not warn you.
To now.
Hi, I'm Eve, and I've died, but that's not stopping me. With the newest development in
Θα σκάσουμε από το φαΐ, θα εκραγούμε, αυτή είναι η μαλακία. Αυτή είναι η μαλακία. Σαν ζώα θα πάμε, τα ξέρω. Τα ξέρω. Με τον Νεκτάριο είχαμε βρεθεί μια μέρα στο Λαύριο σε μια ταβέρνα και φάγαμε προβατίνα και να πεθάνουμε. Πήγαμε με τον μεγάλο μου το γιο, 5 χρονών. Και πήγαμε και φάγαμε και οι 3 και ο μικρός, σαν κτίνι, σαν δεινόσαυροι. Μου λέει ο Νεκτάριος, θα σπάω σε ένα μαγαζί, πάμε σε ένα μαγαζί, φάγαμε, τι να σου πω τι παραγγείλαμε. 2 άτομα και ένας μπόμπιρας, τι τα παραγγείλαμε, 3 μερίδες πατάτες, τζατζίκια, το ένα το άλλο, 1,5 κιλό κρέας, ούτε εγώ ξέρω τι πήραμε. Φέρε κολοκυθάκια τηγανιτά, φέρε το ένα, φέρε το άλλο, φέρε ό,τι να είναι, τα γάμισαμε όλα. Δεν έμεινε τίποτα αυτό. Απαράδεκτη μαλάκα.
Eve?
It's actually Meg.
Are you like me?
So you've seen the ad, huh? Sorry, I'm not a robot. Just a commercial actress. I've been a face for a lot of stinkers, but good luck selling Afterlife.
Όλα καλά, όλα ωραία. Καλησπέρα φίλε μου. Καλώς ήρθες στο stream.
For the next 100 years or so, I've heard.
Where is everyone?
From what I understand,
Όλα καλά, όλα ωραία. Νομίζω ότι ξαναπεράσει από το stream. Κάτι μου θυμίζει το όνομα.
I don't know why no one tells me anything around here.
So he is behind all of it?
Who else would authorize funding of such a pretentious project?
Where is the old man?
Probably in his office at the end of the hall.
Μια ώρα στην τουαλέτα. Μετά πήγα και αγόρασα ένα Oculus Quest, τα καπάκια.
I disagree.
Και μετά το βράδυ πήγα σπίτι και έγινε χαμός. Για μια, όχι μισή, μια ώρα, αλλά έγινε χαμός, ναι. Ερχόσαι να πέσει το χειμώνα, προσπαθώ θα θυμηθώ το όνομά σου. Βασίλης, Πέτρος, κάτι τέτοιο ήταν, νομίζω.
Gunshot wound no longer entitles you to a day off.
Why was he smiling?
Hospitalization is required.
Do you think you have to stop coming to the office? You no longer work here. You were
Put your hands up. You are under arrest.
That's no way to talk to an acting CEO.
Palworld. Έχετε καβλώσει όλοι με το Palworld, παιδιά. Γιάννης, ό,τι να είναι. Τα γάμισα όλα με το όνομα, συγγνώμη. Σκεφτόμαι να το δοκιμάσω, λέει τίποτα. Όλοι έχουν καβλώσει με αυτό το παιχνίδι, ρε φίλε. Έλεος, δηλαδή. Αλλά δεν ξέρω, δεν έχω πρόβλημα επειδή είναι trend. Άμα μ' αρέσει θα το παίξω, δεν είναι άμα μ' αρέσει δηλαδή. Αλλά Pokemon, ξέρω εγώ.
About time the old man kicked the bucket. A Japanese company is already eyeing to
Και τότε τι να γουστάρεις με το Palworld άμα είναι να... Βλέπεις ότι έχω βάλει Robocop, μπατρίλα full, με στην τεστοστερόνη. Μισό τόνο εργαλείο.
Afterlife.
Oh, you heard about that too. How desperate. Just die gracefully, you old fuck. But don't you worry about it.
Throne and Liberty. Εντάξει, το ξέρω μόνο, αλλά... Είναι αυτό. Είναι και free. Είναι αυτό το game. Είναι αυτό το game, ρε καβλάκιδες. Ας περίμενε. Πώς? Πώς παίζεις αυτό το game? Έχεις πρόσβαση κάπως? Είναι μόνο Κορέα. Με VPN. Οκ. Δεκτό, οκ. Ξέρεις πότε βγαίνει?
As an acting CEO, I'm putting a stop to all of OCP's unnecessary expenses. And that includes
Πότε βγαίνει στην Ευρώπη?
pet projects. So say bye-bye to Afterlife and Delta City for that matter.
Κορεάτικη ταυτότητα. Και εσύ που τη βρήκες, μου? Έχεις κορεάτικη ταυτότητα?
Someone needs to take responsibility.
Someone did. The demented old man behind all of this sick shit is dead. I'm shutting down Afterlife. So you should be happy. So there's nothing for you
Χαμός θα
to worry
γίνεται
about
όπως όλα τα MMO. Με το που βγει θα έχει 500.000 άτομα, δεν θα μπορείς να συνδεθείς. Δεν το τιμωρώ.
Those robots are unreliable.
Oh, that's adorable. Especially coming from you. But you'll get to see the improvements we've made firsthand.
Είναι καλό game, σ' αρέσει, σαν MMO.
Just don't be late. Now, you leave. Bitches, come!
Είναι αυτός, ρε μαλάκα.
It's time to celebrate. Let's throw the old man a hell of a wake. Oh, Robo. That expo thing is a black tie event.
Because of the tragedy that has struck our company, you will be informed by your superiors about the recommended ways to experience mourning. The meeting is not included as work time. Thank you.
Έχει και τρολιές μέσα το game. Εντάξει, θα περιμένουμε να βγει στην Ευρώπη.
Becker is shutting it down.
Not the only thing he's shutting down. I just got a call from the precinct. Everyone's been fired. So what now? What about Wendell?
We wait for his move.
He'll be desperate. I bet he'll try to get as many supplies as he can before his money runs out. But where will he go to do that?
The Detroit Arms Expo.
Shit, that's right around the corner. I could go there.
No. Stay with Dr.
Έχει verticality το level αυτό,
wants me to attend the expo. This way, I can keep an eye on unwanted guests.
I hear you.
Θα κανονίσουμε να βρεθούμε, να πάμε σε ένα μαγαζί με κρέατα σοβαρό. Σε ένα άλλο παιδί, θυμάμαι ποιος ήταν, ένα viewer, ένα παιδί είχε έρθει μια μέρα. Να πάμε, λέει, να φάμε σούσι. Τι λέει, ρε μαλάκα. Ρε μαλάκα, του λέω, αν είναι δυνατόν, του λέω. Τι να πάμε να φάμε σούσι, λέω. Η κοινωνία μου μέσα. Μπήκε ένα παιδί εδώ μια μέρα. Να βρεθούμε, λέει, να πάμε για σούσι. Λέω, ρε μαλάκα, τι να πάμε για σούσι. Τι warrant γαμώ την πουτάνα σου για game.
Someone likely tried to lay a hand on the data collected in this room. The security breach caused them to lock down.
Ωραίος στίχος, παιδιά.
I need permission to enter the restricted area and damage OCP property.
Do whatever it takes.
Το θέμα είναι να πας σε ένα μαγαζί, να φας μερικά ζώα. Φας λίγο ζώο. Εγώ καταρχήν άμα πάω σε μαγαζί με σούσι, πρέπει να φάω 2 νταμιτζάνες για να μπορέσω να φάω 2 ταψιά σούσια. Δηλαδή, πώς θα το πω. Μου μυρίζει, λέει, το κρέας, δεν μπορώ. Και εμένα μου μυρίζει το μπουρδέλο. Εμένα ίσως μου μυρίζει. Δεν ξέρω, παιδιά, εγώ έχω μεγαλώσει με άλλα πρότυπα. Οι φτάκια προβατίνας λέγανε τίποτα ή μαλακίες? Όλο τρόλος είναι το game. Τι περίμενες τώρα από τα έτοιμα κείμενα με το συλλογολόγιο με αυτά? Παιδιά, σαν το φαέ που φτιάχνει σπίτι σου δεν υπάρχει τίποτα. Ένα σου λέω το απλό. Έχουμε πάρει ό,τι μπέργκερ θες με τη γυναίκα μου από την πόλη εδώ πέρα, από την στην Αθήνα, ό,τι μαλακία θέλεις. Τα μπέργκερ που φτιάχνουμε σπίτι μας μόνοι μας και γουστάρουμε. Εντάξει.
So smile. Okay, don't smile. Creeping me out. It's showtime. Welcome everyone to the Detroit Arms Expo, where we will show you the newest, hottest advancements in urban warfare. Thank you. Thank you. Now, please, before we proceed, let's take a moment to honor the man who made all of this possible. So join me in a minute of silence. Now, let's start the party.
Ούτε 3 δευτερόλεπτα δεν έχεις.
OCP has always been the pioneer pushing the limits of what's been possible in security technology. Those efforts gave us Robocop.
Επειδή είναι 90s, 80s, έχουν βάλει και τις οθόνες στις άπιες από πίσω και η μουσκούλα παίζει MIDI έτσι απαρχαιωμένο.
But much like our late CEO, Robocop is the past. We need to look at the future. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present OCP's newest achievement, the UEDs, Urban Enforcement Droids.
Σαν μαλάκες είναι.
A reliable solution to crime with the push of a button.
Θα μαγειρέψεις?
UEDs will be exclusively protecting the streets of Detroit, since the police left the citizens of our city to the mercy of the criminal element by going on a strike. But no need for alarm. UEDs are ready to patrol the city today. Today will be their first major test, the protection of the mayoral election rally. Now, let's open up the floor to the questions. I'm sure you're dying to hear more about my robots, yes?
I have a question for Robocop. In view of the police strike, do you think these new robots are actually capable of protecting the city?
The police did not strike. We were fired.
The police left because they felt threatened by the UEDs. And rightfully so. My machines are superior in every way. A presentation is in order to show that those are not just empty words.
I have another question for Robocop. It's about the candidates for mayoral elections.
Who cares? It can't even vote in the damn thing. It's just an OCP product.
There are a lot of people that value his opinion. Polls show that Robocop's words and actions have influenced ratings for both candidates several times already. So, Robocop, could you give us all a definite answer and put our minds at ease? Is Mills' promise to grant you and all future cyborgs human rights enough to earn your support? Knowing you'd possibly get your freedom back?
Freedom to do what exactly? Get back with his family? Start a business? Join a bowling team?
Or will you, contrary to your creator's interest, encourage people to vote for Mayor Kuzak?
Ό,τι υπάρχει καλό είναι τώρα και ειδικά άμα η γυναίκα φτιάχνει φαγητό το τρως τέλος, φίλε.
I support no one.
That's surprising. Based on your earlier comments, many people came to the conclusion that you were siding with Mills.
Ειδικά άμα φτιάχνει η γυναίκα φασολάκια ιστορίες μαλακίες.
Well, there you have it. Now we can get back to why we all gathered here. My robots. It's time to present what these bad boys are capable of, huh? I just need to find the remote. And where did I put it?
Is that normal?
Huh? It's just a prototype. No need to worry.
More will come.
What the hell are you talking about?
What was that?
All of you need to leave.
Χωρίς ο Robocop δεν γίνεται τίποτα, φίλε.
What is happening?
I lost my remote. That's what's happening.
Submit to authority.
Μαλάκα, τι γίνεται εδώ πέρα? Πού βρεθήκαν όλοι αυτοί, ρε παιδιά? Ω, πολύ damage, μαλάκα.
Did you remember?
No, damn it. But there's another way. We can't control them, but we can make them stop.
Έχει κάνει πουτάνα ο τύπος με τα μποτάκια. Εγώ άμα πω στη γυναίκα μου δεν μου αρέσει το φαγητό.
The code doesn't work. Luckily, I'm the one who sold them this.
Τι όπλο είναι αυτό, ρε μαλάκα, τι όπλάδες έχει μέσα.
Just destroy the fuse box and the gate will open. Do it.
What is your plan?
I give the orders and you follow them. Maybe it'll work that way for once. Okay, since I opened the gate, you clear the way to Hall C.
I remembered.
Your memory is glitchy.
Ένα decoy βάραγα ο μαλάκας. Έχει ξύλο το game, χαμός είναι. Και είναι και αξιοπρεπές game, δηλαδή δεν είναι καμία μαλάκια. Να τελείωνε ρε μαλάκα. Τώρα που τους έφαγα. Έχει μείνει κάποιος ζωντανός. Κάποιος έχει μείνει ζωντανός, Και να έχει μείνει κάποιος ζωντανός είναι ποιος και πού. Μου είπες ότι έχουμε φάει soft lock στο game. Παίζει να έχουμε φάει soft lock, παιδιά, στο game. Όχι, δεν θέλει να του μιλήσω. Έχουμε φάει soft lock. Να πάω κοντά πάλι, ξέρω εγώ. Ναι, secure hold. Το έχουμε κάνει secure και δεν προχωράει τώρα αυτός. Έχει φάει soft lock. Τι πουτάνα σου. Είχαμε φάει soft lock.
This EMP device, how does it affect me?
Don't worry, nothing'll happen. To your brain, at least. And that's the part you cherish the most, anyway. You'll be fine. Pave the way to the depot and don't bother your head with that. We don't want your wiring.
Why is this device?
The whole thing was my idea. First, we'll sell the robots. Then we'll sell
Έσκασε πάνω μου, ρε μαλάκα.
the robots to the competition. And then we'll sell
Κοίτα εδώ ρε μαλάκα, δεν με αφήνει να τα ρίξω. Την πουτάνα μου. Πάλι μου βάζει ED ρε μαλάκα, να παλέψω με ED πάλι, κοίτα εκεί. Να του μιλήσω θέλει, ναι. Αν είπαμε ότι θέλει να του μιλήσω. Μια πίτσα τζάκιζε σε όχι και πίτσα διάρο. Γιατί δεν κοιμάσαι καταρχήν. Συνήθως πας νωρίς για ύπνο. Γι' αυτό σας λέω, μαλάκι στο game δεν το έχουν. Αυτό το θέμα δεν το έχουν. Θέλει πατσαρίσματα κι άλλο. Μαλάκι στο game.
Pave the way to the depot and don't bother your head with that. We don't want your wiring to burn out.
Why is this device here?
First, we'll sell the robots. Then we'll sell a device that disables the robots with the competition. Then, we'll sell an upgrade to the robots that makes them immune to the device, and so on. I need to sell the first place.
Seconds to comply.
Μάλιστα.
Good. We're close. And don't be afraid. Even if the EMP device fries your circuits or something, is it really such a big sacrifice to stop this mess? I'm willing to make it. Oh no.
I figured I'd meet you here, Robocop.
Άλλα αυτός ο μαλάκας.
Seems like you two have a lot to talk about. I don't want to be in your way.
Nonsense, Mr. Becker. Since I have you here, thank you for providing me with this little thing. I was looking for a loyal partner. I was hoping it would be Robocop, but your droids will have to suffice.
No problem. And thank you for choosing OCP. Now that my work is done here, so I'm just gonna get...
Robocop, now that the old man doesn't need you, I don't need you. Keeping you alive this long was a mistake. Let me erase that mistake. Sorry, I won't be staying to witness this. I need to start packing up the toys. Take care of him.
Με αυτό τον ναυδίρα μου γαμάει, ρε φίλε. Ναι, με αυτό το ζύπο ρε μαλάκα με γαμάει ο τύπος. Ήταν γεμάτο ρομπότια εδώ κάτω.
Murphy, we have to fix you.
Enemy contact.
To erase you.
Leg injury sustained.
Αλλά πολύ κουραστικό για τα μάτια ρε φίλε, σπάει νεύρο. Δεν το συμπαθώ εγώ πολύ.
It's actually impressive how stubborn you are. At the same time, it's heartbreaking knowing that you never could have won. Oh, your creators made sure of that. That chip OCP implanted in your brain, The one that was supposed to help you. It served as my collateral. It made sure that you could never touch me. It's activated with this. But I'm sure you already put that together. The old man wanted me to use it sparingly, as long exposure would melt your brain. Oh, now that's a visual. But since the old man's gone, I can do whatever I want.
We packed everything, sir.
Splendid. Duty calls. But I'm leaving you with something to remember me by. Good night, Murphy. Oh, it's been exhilarating.
Βάλω password. Ίσως μπορώ να το δοκιμάσω, θα δούμε. Το έχει στο Game Pass. Α, το δω.
You're leaving us again? Please.
He's waking up.
Θα μπορούσαν να με είχαν σκοτώσει και δεν με σκοτώσανε.
Oh no. What do we do?
Murphy, stay calm. He's in so much pain.
The chip. Remove it.
The evaluation chip? How do we do that?
I think I can help. There's a button here that will shut him down.
Why is this place so deserted? What's with all the noise?
Αυτός βγήκε από τη φυλακή.
OCP sabotaged him. That's why Wendell was able to get the upper hand.
Why? Robocop's their program.
They wanted Robocop's data to use in the Afterlife project. And no wonder. Robocop is the only successful cyborg that OCP has managed to produce. After they got what they needed, they just wanted him out of the way, without getting their hands dirty.
Those scumbags. What now?
We need to get that chip out.
It should be under the helmet. I saw someone take it off once. I think I can do it.
What about the chip?
It's here, but I don't think I can. Let me. I'm not squeamish. I've done far worse things for far less. There you go, you little bastard.
Is this it? Should I turn him back on?
Do it.
Θα εκραγεί τώρα.
So, Murphy, how you doing?
I am doing well, officer. So many familiar faces. Are we celebrating?
Wendell certainly is. He stole a shit ton of heavy-duty equipment from that military expo. What happens when he decides to use it?
He already has.
You've got some nerve coming in here.
With no police on the streets, every gang in the city is on the rampage. Detroit's on fire.
She's right. I've got a call that Windows goons hacked the election broadcast to send a message.
Citizens of Detroit, I'm sorry to inform you that help is not coming. You've been abandoned by the police,
Αυτός αυτοί ο σωτήρας τώρα.
and by OCP. They all promised you a better life and tried to give you hope. And where did that lead you? Into the cesspool. I feel your frustration. I empathize with it. But let's not stop there. Let us do the only thing we can. Let's burn this filthy city to the ground. And from the ashes, let's rebuild something new. Something better.
This is bad. Can we do anything about it? I mean, we've all been fired.
Never stopped us before. But where do we start?
The new mayor is stranded downtown. That's as good a place as any.
All right, let's gear up. What do you say, Murphy?
I thought you would never ask.
Murphy, Lewis, Washington. Head downtown and help the mayor. I'll try to get as many officers to join you as I can.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Everyone else? There are phones that need answering and no staff to do it.
Sure. Why not?
Wait, does anyone even know who won the election?
Actually, no. But whoever did, they'll have a hell of a time cleaning up this.
Και εγώ, παιδιά, θα πάω για ύπνο, το κλείνω τώρα. Πέρασε η ώρα και θα ανοίξουμε αύριο πάλι. Γιατί πήγε 3 ώρα το πρωί, το παιχνίδι έχει κανένα 2 ωράκια ακόμα, θα το συνεχίσουμε αύριο. Αύριο τελειώνει το game αυτό. Πολλά φιλάκια μάγκες μου, καλό βράδυ. Καλό βράδυ, παιδιά. Καλή ξεκούραση. Ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ για την παρέα. Να είστε καλά. Τα πάμε τώρα.